Hey viewers, so today I'm going to show you how you navigate around your new PMD. So this is the English version. If you need the English version, just look at my last tutorial. So you've got this window here, this shows your model, and this window here shows her information, if it's a girl or guy, you know. So first, how you open it. So go up to F, File, and you can go to Open, or you can just drag your model in. I have it in my favorites, so I can just, it's an easy go-to. I'm just going to use a normal Miku Hatsune model. Okay, so here she is. So I'm going to talk about this window first. GE, General Information. It's going to be in Japanese, gibberish, or English. Your VR, it just kind of tells you where, I don't know what it surely tells you, but it just kind of tells you about everything in general. This is nothing, like literally nothing. Your MA is coloring. So if you want to make your OC colored Miku, have fun. The next one is bones. Do not mess with this unless you know what you're doing. Your IK bone, these are the square bones I talked to you about. Remember, the only ones that don't move with physics are her tie and her hair. The ones that do move are her ankles, her toes, and sleeves. FA is her facial. This tells you what their all is and what type it is. Like there's BR, E, lip, and other. GRP, it shows you her facial, her bone, and the group it will be in. This is her English information. Tells you her English information. And if you save your model with English information, make sure you have this checked. This is the tune. It's kind of hard to explain because Miku doesn't really have that much of tune files, but if you download any other models, they will. PH, this is physics. Do not mess with it. We'll get to physics later, but even now I'm still having a little bit of trouble with it. These are her joints. This tells you every single joint that she's got. Miku has 26. So, I told you about this window. I'm going to tell you about the second window. So, I'll start with these tools down here. The first one, Bond. It lets you see the bones. This is your vertex. This is for selecting. And this, like, let's say I did this. This lets you see what you have selected. This shows hidden bones. Shows all these little light circles. The rest of these down here are also controlled by other things. Like these are her physics, which you can also hit up here. These are the other types of physics. This is her joints, which you can also get up here by hitting J. These up here, so I kind of went over these. Here's her vertex, here's her bones, here's her physics, and here's her joints. I'm not entirely sure what M is, I just wouldn't mess with it. These are your types of selecting. You can either select by just a dot, you can select by a square, you can select by what's inside the circle, and vertex is for this only. So, then there's these tools up here. This is her display. Depending on what you're clicking is what it's going to show. This is object management, is like if you have put something in there. This is what helps you do all that selecting with the vertex. I'll get onto this a little bit later. That's the first thing I'm going to show you. This is control. This changes the size of it, like this is big, small, this is width, height, and, well, like, width as in like going this way, this width is like going this way, this is tall or short, and kind of like with these, but these are like turning, like this, or kind of like what this little manipulator is. This is weight. This is how you can create physics. It's a little complicated. this is for another way to do physics in a way, like in one of the older versions, so I just wouldn't really mess with it. This kind of just shows you Miku, just kind of like how your model's coming without any of the random things showing. And this is your transformation. It lets you move her bones around, see what's working, see what's not. And if you pose her and save it, then you'll have a model that's starting out in that pose instead of with her arms out. And so that's pretty much it. If you come down here to line, it kind of gets rid of her outline. See? And that's pretty much how you navigate through it. So if you really want, you can go ahead and play around with this, you know. It's really fun. So, I showed you how to get around, what each window does. If you have any questions or concerns, just leave a comment below. Thanks for watching MMDHelp.